All right, friends, let's take a look at our tanker stocks. This may be one of the last videos we do on tanker stocks unless they start to get exciting again. Otherwise, I'm just going to follow up when things change, because really things have not changed very much lately. We're still trending down. We still have a strong hourly downtrend working against the bulls. Right now we have daily support at 316. Here's the hourly time frame that I'm talking about. Look at that beautiful lower high, lower low situation, and we're just continuing exactly what we looked for in yesterday's video. We saw our sideways movement, we saw a drop down, we bear flagged for the duration of the day, and then in after hours we see another drop. Ultimately, we're just getting this hourly lower high, lower low situation. Now someone out there, I'm sure, is going to look at this and say, look at this 381 move. This is big after hours. This breaks our trend. Does it really though? No. If we go to our minute time frame and we go back to see what actually happened, I am not interested in the poor choices that someone made buying TK at 381 when the entire trend is moving down. So I'm going to disregard that one big mistake, and I'm going to focus on the hourly trend, which right now is just still moving down, still having us looking at our 316 support. And the most likely scenario for us right now is going to be to see a continuation of this trend. And I would suspect that we're going to see a lower high under 447. That's a support from the 4th. It was a resistance today, likely to be a resistance again. If we get over top of that, I will be a little bit interested in a short-term move, because our hourly time frame is edging on oversold, and our 4-hour is grinding that 35 level as well. So we're not looking for that raw oversold bounce potential, but we are looking for a potential reversal. We're always looking for a potential reversal. We're just waiting for that key moment to happen. I think a solid bull break at 347 right now is what the bulls need to see for any potential upside. NAT in the daily time frame coming down really aggressively today, and we're testing that 522. Looks like we just breached it, so after hours action is going to be very key. Yesterday we talked about this key 580 level. Let's go right to the hourly time frame. There's that 580, 583, 579. Pre-market it breaks, and it was just a straight dump right to this 522 area. That is absolutely something to be watching for continuation. And what we're going to look for ideally is going to be a 50-minute downtrend, looking for a change of trend as we get into that area. In fact, why don't we just go right into that time frame? There's that 15-minute trend. There's a drop early in the morning. We get a nice oversold bounce directly rejected from our EMA 8 into a 15-minute downtrend. So what has to happen now is we need to hold this 520 level. Bulls need to get over EMA 26, and they need to change the 15-minute trend to have any hope of doing pretty much anything to the upside. Is that likely? Yeah, I think it's a reasonable expectation to happen tomorrow morning. If we saw that happen, we would look for a break over top of our high of 535, and then I would look for an hourly lower high under 555, and then I would expect hourly continuation and a break of 522 eventually. If we can break 525 or 555 and hold above 522, then, you know, maybe we got another potential for reversal, something to keep a close eye on. FRO on the daily time frame, another big red ugly day. We see a big drop down. We see a break of that key area of support, 543, 540, a lot of bearish momentum, and we don't have any support until the lows of our big old green candlestick over here at 546. 4-hour time frame trending not nicely, but definitely trending. 980 was a key high, and now we are looking for a turnaround. We're oversold on the 4-hour time frame, so there could be a counter trend play here in the works on the 4-hour. On the hourly time frame, we are stair stepping, so not as an aggressive move as we'd like to see, but still oversold. So I would be looking very closely at the 50-minute time frame for potential reversals tomorrow. That would be a very short-term play. I would be looking for some signs of strength, because bears are overextended and exhausted, and they're not going to be as ready to play the game as the bulls are going to be tomorrow. So the absence of the bears is going to allow the bulls to have a little bit of room to work, in which case I'd be looking for anything under 850 as a lower high on the 15 and on the hourly and on the 4-hour time frame. TNP on the daily, big red day. We still have the low of day from our yesterday's price at 291, so we're trading inside this range a little bit, and I'm going to use 332 as a key area resistance. 4-hour time frame, not a lot of clarity, so we're going to go right to the hourly, look at that trend, and we can see that we are doing the same thing. Hourly lower highs, lower lows. Did we do anything here at 343? Same question that we looked at TK. What happened there on the 1 minute time frame? Was it one person making one mistake, a couple people making a mistake? That's what we need to know. 343, a few people making a few mistakes. Ultimately, it's not the same type of big spread of action that we saw in TK, but we didn't see any follow through on it. So that's what I want to see. Maybe it was an attempt at a bull break, but you know what? We didn't manage to do much with it. And in fact, we're coming right down right now to test our 291 level. If we see a continuation or rejection from our EMA 8, we break that 291 level. That's just going to be a reconfirmation of our downtrend. It is possible, very, very unlikely, but it is possible we will hold a higher low above 291 and try to change the trend. I suspect that if bulls wanted to do that, they need to reverse right now, set a lower high under 343, set a higher low over top of whatever this low would become, and then look for a nice head and shoulders type pattern with some upside potential into a whole world of resistance. So keep a cautious, optimistic approach here, bulls. SFL on the daily time frame, another red day. I thought this one was looking stronger than the other names, but not today. So we've got our low support from yesterday at 10:07. A 4-hour time frame, we are trending very, very nicely now. It's going to be a better hourly downtrend, but we are rejecting from our EMA 8. Let's go right to that hourly time frame because this is what it's all about right now. Now, this does look a little bit different than a couple of the other names. Similar to TNP, we saw a high attempt at 1060, ultimately rejected from our EMA 26. Moving down, now we need to see a higher low over 1007, a lower high under 1060, and then a new higher low over top of whatever this low attempt may become. A lot of moving parts, as always. Technical analysis is it's a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoy these videos. I really like doing them. These tanker stocks have been a lot of fun to watch because it is really great to see the development of a hype-based breakout and momentum stock transferred back to a slow meandering, beautifully trending and beautifully charting stock, all within the span of a couple weeks. So a lot of credit to technical analysis here for allowing us to watch two types of trading action and trading behavior, both of which require completely different mindsets and different trading strategies. But with technical analysis, you can recognize what is happening, how to react to it, how to plan for it, and how to adapt to the changing market. It's beautiful. I hope you enjoy it.